You know, guys, this is a joke. I don't want to lie. This is a joke, and this is not the way that I wanted to start my day. But unfortunately, this is where we are. This is where we are. So, the leader of the EFF, the CIC, Julius Malema, is not happy at all with the British authorities. Allegedly, the British authorities denied Julius Malema a visa to London for the conference in Cambridge that he wanted to attend this weekend. So, Julius Malema took it to social media to inform his millions and millions of supporters, to tell them that, guys, I am deeply hurt, I'm deeply disappointed by what the British authorities did to me. What the British authorities did to me, it was unfair, it was unnecessary, it was unacceptable, and it was spineless. I know, as Julius Malema, as the leader of the EFF, as one of the most popular politicians in Africa, I have taken a very hostile position against the West. I have made it known to the whole world that I don't want anything to do with the West. I hate the West. I believe that those people are racist. I believe that those people are the colonialists. I have said some of the most horrible things about some of the leaders of the UK. I have said horrible things about the allies of the UK. And maybe most importantly, I've said horrible things about the monarchy in the UK. But these people do not have the right to tell me that I'm not welcome in their own country. I am entitled as Julius Malema. I can say whatever that I want to say about whoever, and nobody has a right to tell me that I'm not welcome in their racist country, because this is what it is. This is the United Kingdom. This is a racist country. This is a racist country that has a racist government. But you guys still don't have a right to tell me that I'm not welcome in this racist country. This is the logic of these people. This is the logic of these people. Completely unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, Julius Malema, with a face full of tears and snot, he went on social media to say that the British authorities have denied me a visa to London for the Cambridge conference this weekend, providing no substantial justification. The British authorities have denied me a visa to London for the Cambridge conference this weekend, providing no substantial justification. So this is the kind of entitlement that we are talking about, because Julius Malema is expecting some sort of an explanation from the authorities in the United Kingdom. He wants them to sit down, he wants the authorities of the UK to sit him down to say that these are the reasons why you are not welcome in the United Kingdom. This is the reason why we cannot have you in the United Kingdom. What if you are there and you are start chanting, kill the bull, kill the farmer, and we cannot afford to have that. We know that in South Africa you are not condemned. We know that the government in South Africa is not condemning you for chanting, kill the bull, kill the farm. What if you come here and somehow you find yourself in front of the media and you start chanting, kill the bull, kill the farm? We cannot afford to have that in the United Kingdom. But no, Julius Malema wants an explanation from these people. This is the kind of entitlement that we are talking about. I feel like Julius Malema needs to understand that he will not be welcomed. Some of the places in the world, he will not be welcomed just because of the things that he say. I mean, just like maybe let's say me. Can you imagine me crying because the ANC stopped me or prevented me from entering into their rally and said that, no, we know this guy. This guy has criticized the ANC for such a long time and we are not going to have you attending our rally. Can you imagine me going on social media to say that, guys, I am entitled to enter in that stadium? The ANC cannot tell me that I cannot enter that venue where they paid with their own money. These people do not have the right to tell me that I cannot enter into that venue. Man, Julius Malema needs to understand that you made your bed and you need to lie in it. You cannot be, on one hand, tell South Africans that you hate the West. These people are the racist and they are such and such. And on the other hand, you want to go to the same country. If you hate these people so much, why do you want to go there? This is the question that even the supporters of the EFF are asking Julius Malema, that You have made it very known to the whole world that you hate the West. So why are you trying to go into their country? Because you told them that you are aligning with China, you are aligning with Hamas, you don't want anything to do with them. But Julius Malema understands that, no, these are first world countries, man, and I have a lot of money and I just want to spend some of this money enjoying the best of the best, man. I want to go into the roads that do not have the potholes. I want to go to the best cities, and these are the first world countries, man. I'm sick and tired of South Africa as a third world country, man. I want to enjoy my time here at the first world countries. And I think this is a warning shot to Julius Malema. I think there are more countries that are going to reject him. I think that he's about to find out that there are more countries that are about to reject him. You remember when Elon Musk said that Julius Malema needs to be treated like a criminal? I think some of these governments have actually listened to Elon Musk when he said that Julius Malema needs to be treated like a criminal. And this is how they are literally treating him. So Julius Malema continues to say that it is clear to me that this is an attempt to silence a dissenting political perspective. We are currently at OR Tambo Airport, as we were promised that everything would be sorted by 3:30. Instead, we received a regret letter just 4 hours before our departure. This is unacceptable and this is spineless. This is what Julius Malema is saying. This is what Julius Malema is saying. And even people, man, are mocking him on social media. I saw this post. I saw this post on social media. People saying that this is Julius Malema at the international airport. This is Julius Malema at OR Tambo.
Break it now.
Open the door.
We are losing our
My friend, open the door. Open the door.
break it now.
Open the door.
We are losing our
My friend, open the door.
This is Malema literally begging the authorities of the UK to open the door for him. I mean, you said you want nothing to do with these people. I don't know why would you go on social media to complain about this. And I don't know why do you think that it will be just a day as normal when you have said all of these things that you have said, man. These people have already put you under the radar. This is one thing for sure. These people have already put you under the radar, man. You have embarrassed these people for such a long time. There's no way that they were not going to put you under the radar. Now you are standing there trying to convince the authorities of the United Kingdom to
break it now.
Open the door.
open the door.
My friend, open the door.
This is mad, man. This is mad. So even the Economic Freedom Fighters, his political party, has actually released a statement basically condemning the British authorities for not allowing Julius Malema into their own country, man. Just imagine, man, these people will condemn the authorities of that country for not allowing the CIC into their own country. So the statement of the EFF, it reads that this is the statement of the EFF. I'm not going to, okay. This is the statement of the EFF. It says that the EFF statement on deliberate failure by the British High Commission to process the visa application of CIC Julius Malema for an address at Cambridge University. The Economic Freedom Fighters condemns in strong terms the deliberate failure by the British High Commission to process the visa application by the Commander-in-Chief Julius Malema, who was set to address the students at Cambridge University on the 10th of May 2025. In what we can be described as administratively orchestrated ban on the president of the EFF, the British High Commission has actively delayed the process and approval of the visa application by the CIC and has sent a letter of regret that it will not be processed in time for the address at Cambridge University, which is scheduled for this weekend. The letter of regret was sent today when the president was set to depart to the UK following a confirmation that the visa will be processed this afternoon. This is nothing more than an expression of bureaucratic process being used to suppress political dissent and to ban the voices of the EFF from building global solidarity against the Western imperialism. So why do you want to go to the West to build a global solidarity against the Western imperialism? So do you think that the people in the West are not okay with this Western imperialism that you are talking about? Like, this is kind of weird. The CIC was invited by the African Society of Cambridge University to address its 11th annual Cambridge Africa Together conference under the theme of the making of Africa's future presidents. The event is one of the Cambridge University's most prestigious occasions, which was set to be delivered to Africa's leading policymakers, business leaders, economists, and academics from universities across the globe. The EFF is well aware that this is a reflection of the attitude of imperialism against the Commander-in-Chief, Julius Malema, who has been a strong and critical voice against the United Kingdom for its role in the atrocities of colonialism, particularly the role of British monarchy in the slave trade, its role in the sustaining of the genocide of the Palestinian people by Israel, and the continued resistance by the Britain regarding the paying of reparation to victims of colonial conquest. So that's why I'm saying that I find it very weird that you would say all of these strong things about a country, but you would still get hurt when that country says that you are not welcome here. Like, make it make sense. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Because if this is how you feel about Britain, why would you want to go to Britain? Because now you're going to just imagine someone coming into this country or coming into this continent to say that we want to build a global solidarity against the African imperialism. We want to build a global solidarity against the African imperialism. Can you just imagine somebody coming into this continent and saying that? The people in this continent would be frustrated and they would be furious to say that if this is how you feel about Africa, why would you want to come to Africa? Why would you want to come to Africa? You want to come to Africa so that you can criticize Africa? Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? I mean, like, look at the whole continent. Just look at how dusty the whole continent is. But you guys want to go out to the UK to criticize the UK in their own country. You want to go there and you want to insult the government of the UK in their own country. And now that you have been told that you cannot do that, you are crying all over social media. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I think the leader of the EFF needs to understand that, guys, sometimes when you make your bed, you are forced to lie in it. Unfortunately, sometimes when you make your bed, you are forced to lie in it. And this is just one of those instances. I think that Malema is still going to be chased out of many countries simply because of his rhetoric. His rhetoric is not as popular as they would like to think. His rhetoric is not as popular as maybe some of the EFF members would like to think. A lot of people are not really into that. They are not really into that. I mean, even South Africans, they are not really into that. This is the reason why his political party was slapped by a political party that was formed 8 months before the elections. It is because they are not popular in South Africa, and surely they are not popular in the UK. That's it. That's it. I don't know, guys. Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button. And the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.